Welcome to a new video. I decided to film the start of the video outside. I'm in a little park next to a hospital, next to where I live, and I thought what better way to start the day than, or start the video than on my morning walks. Just gonna sit here. So I really hope that you can hear me properly. Maybe this might be better. But yeah, in today's video, I'm gonna go through 6 things or 6 habits that have literally changed my life and made me feel extremely grounded. Especially on days like today where I kind of feel a bit off. I didn't get a really good sleep. And the first one is this, getting out. I'm literally in a park. I think it's 7:30 now. Actually, no, 7:45. It's 7:45, and this is the first thing that I did today. Just get out. And yeah, I feel like when you get out in nature first thing in the morning, it kind of sets your whole day. And maybe a day that would have been basically shit, it already feels much better because I started my day outside. And you feel like all your little petty problems, like work stuff, it's just bullshit. It doesn't really matter. Like, look at these trees. We're alive. Like, who the fuck cares about work anyway? So yeah, you just take it all in. So my first recommendation is to find somewhere near you that you can easily get to so it doesn't feel like a trek, and just sit outside and look at the trees. Honestly, don't even take your phone. I'm taking my phone today because I wanted to film, but don't even take your phone, and just take it all in, and you'll see that all your problems throughout the day, they feel minimized. Actually, let's start walking around. So yeah, I kind of started doing this a year ago, and I've been loving it. I just look at the trees. That's so cool. Yeah, get your sneakers on and get out and start walking in nature. Don't even look at your phone first thing in the morning. I know it's easier said than done, but literally the first thing that you do in the morning might make or break your day. So make sure you start it right, and make sure you do it outside in nature. Take deep breaths and just connect with the outside world before clocking in your job. I start work at 9, so this is the best way to start. And I work from home, so yeah, getting out is really important. I'll see you in the next habit. So my next amazing healthy habit that I have implemented is having a morning beverages routine. That's my cat. A morning beverages routine, and we're gonna start with the greens. Oh, 1 second. I have one here. We're gonna start with the greens, and this is the Clean Greens by Rio Superfoods, and it's got really good ingredients. It has baobab, barley grass, chlorella, moringa, pineapple, wheatgrass, and spirulina. It's gluten-free and vegan. So I'm gonna put this into a glass of water, and that's gonna be one of our beverages. My next one is apple cider vinegar and water. Then you just mix it with a whisker. I know this doesn't look the most appetizing, but there's just something about starting the day off well, and that includes having your greens, your apple cider vinegar with water, a protein shake probably. I'll make that as well. Although it's winter, I like to add ice to the greens as well. It kind of makes it taste better. This is the apple cider vinegar that I use. It's the organic apple cider vinegar, the foodie market. Unpasteurized, I don't know what else it says there. But this is the brand that I use. It's really good. And you just put a few drops in your water. So this is the first thing that I'm gonna have, my first beverage. It tastes kind of bad. Ooh, no, it tastes really bad. It tastes bad, but it's actually really good for you if you're trying to lose weight or keep your blood levels stabilized. It's really good. And then we have the greens. Which taste like greens. So I'm just gonna sip on this while I get my breakfast ready, which is gonna be a protein smoothie. I make a really good one that tastes like a chocolate mousse. So we'll make that now, and then I'll start working because, yeah, I should already be on my desk. The protein powder that I use for my breakfast, it's the chocolate flavor, but I also have the vanilla one. I find that the chocolate flavor fits really, really well with the almond butter and banana smoothie. So I'm gonna do that. And then for some extra protein so that I keep feeling full until lunch so I don't snack, is adding Greek yogurt, and it makes it very creamy. I do not add milk, that's just to keep it more protein focused. So I just add either coconut water or just water. So I have here my beverages, my greens juice, and my protein shake as a smoothie. And I just wanted to say, like, obviously you don't need any of these things to feel better and feel grounded and start your day well and just feel your best. These are just some healthy habits that I have implemented. And I'm a person that I will tend to have maybe bread for breakfast, which is not entirely that healthy for me because I bloat a lot and stuff. And yeah, I just feel like I tend to grab bread in the morning. So that's why I've built this routine for me of morning beverages, strictly beverages in the morning. And yeah, also feel like having the apple cider vinegar in the morning is amazing for you. It kind of helps you prevent bloating after each meal. So actually, I'll have apple cider vinegar before every meal. And then the greens as well. Like I said, it's not the best taste in the world, but it's really good for you. And then the protein, this just tastes heavenly. I can't even like. If you would like me to make maybe a full video on my, I think I have like 5 protein smoothies recipes. Please let me know because I am so passionate about smoothies. I'm very picky with what I put, and I think I have nailed it. Like, this is just perfect, especially for breakfast. And yeah, having a protein smoothie for breakfast has also helped me reach my targets of protein for the first meal of the day, especially because I also add Greek yogurt. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through my emails, start with work while I have my morning beverages. And yeah, sometimes I even have another drink, which is kefir. And yeah, just like apple cider vinegar, kefir also has amazing bacteria for your stomach, especially before having food. Sometimes I also like it after food. But yeah, I'm just gonna start with work and finish up my drinks, and I'll catch you on my next tip. My next healthy habit that I recommend you do is journaling. And I have a whole video about journaling, which I'll link here. But basically, this is the journal that I'm currently using. It's a Moderno notebook. And here, I don't know if you can see just below these heels, which, can we just take a moment? Wow. Here I have my collection of journals throughout 4 or 5 years. And honestly, I feel like you have to build this habit to the point where if you don't journal for a while, it feels like something's missing. That's how I feel right now. Like, if I go through a few days without journaling, I already feel like I have to. And I kind of go into more detail why I think journaling is very, very important in the journaling video. But overall, I would say health benefits have been incredible for me, especially if you tend to overthink things. I feel like journaling is just such a great way to start your day or finish your day. Sometimes I journal in the morning and at night. Like I explained in my journaling video, I don't just journal about what happened during that day. I like to use it for everything. So almost like a commonplace book where you create your lists, your monthly planning, and it's a great way to see the progress, not just in what you're achieving, but also in terms of how you're feeling, how you are progressing in terms of feeling, and how you process your emotions. So yeah, this is one of my favorite notebooks to use as a journal. But my other favorite, which I've used I think last year, has been the Moleskine white paper. White paper is one. So yeah, I would highly recommend this. I don't put myself a limit of 3 pages, or I know, like the 3 morning pages. I used to do that, but I find that the least you limit yourself, the more you're gonna enjoy it. So yeah, use it. You can paint in your journal, you can write about how you feel, you can write about your day, and that's how you get to know yourself. And yeah, I feel like it really is life-changing for me. My next healthy habit that I recommend you, and this should not come as a surprise looking at this stack of books that I have here, is reading. I've always really enjoyed reading, but in a more consistent way. I've been doing it for the past like 4 years. And just like journaling, I feel like when I'm not reading, something is missing. And it's become such a good need to have. I love every type of book, honestly. Fiction, non-fiction, fantasy, non-fantasy, etc. I'm currently reading a collection of stories. This is by Claire Keegan, and this is the book Antarctica. I would highly recommend getting books from secondhand shops, because not only you will be saving up money, it's also better for the environment and better for your pocket, because you'll be able to buy more books. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this book. It's some very quick stories, very interesting. And yeah, like I said, I like to read a bit of everything. I really enjoy non-fiction as well. I will insert a few clips of my favorite non-fiction books, but some of the ones that are at the top of my head are The Art of Not Giving a Fuck. I also love, I think I have it here, Becoming Supernatural. This is Becoming Supernatural by Dr. Joe Dispenza, all about manifesting in your feelings and how basically you can create your own reality. This is a really big book, and it's not finished yet. So something I like to do is read a few books at the same time. Usually that would be a fiction book like this one, and then a non-fiction book, just to learn something. And I feel like that's just so important. I myself even spend a lot of time looking at screens with my job. I have 2 screens, then my phone filming,
editing, making content, consuming too much content, and reading has just been such a good way to kind of just focus on something that is just written and not in a digital platform, and not something that someone else is creating for me to consume in a quick way. It's a book, you have to take your time with it. Some of the books that I would recommend you are the My Brilliant Friend trilogy, the Elena Ferrante books, amazing. Kazuo Ishiguro, also amazing author. There's a really good book by Robin Wall Kimmerer, I think it is, yeah. And it is Braiding Sweetgrass, such an amazing book about our connection with nature. Another book that talks about the connection with nature is Richard Powers' The Overstory. That book was honestly life-changing. So yeah, I would just recommend finding your niche, but also looking at things that that you maybe find the cover interesting, and maybe it's a topic that you never considered before, just to broaden your interests. Yeah, I love Olga Tokarczuk. I think it's pronounced Drive Your Plow Over the Bones of the Dead. Such an amazing book, honestly, life-changing. The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt, amazing book. The Post Office Girl by Stefan Zweig, amazing book. All the books written by Annie Ernaux, A Man's Place and Shame, amazing. Clarice Lispector, Agua Viva, also amazing book. Would really recommend, just pick up a book, get through it, and just take your time with it. Like, we're just rushing all the time. I feel like we're rushing all the time nowadays. Reading and taking your time reading feels like such a luxury, and we should really make the most out of this luxury that we have, and we just don't realize it. I also recommend, I'm just giving random recommendations now. Bonjour Tristesse and A Certain Smile. Those are two stories by François Sagan. Amazing as well. I think I took that to Sri Lanka. Such a summer book. Habit that I wanted to talk about is routine. And that could be really any type of routine, just something that your mind and body expects every single day. For me, something that I find a lot of peace in is skincare routines and night routines, not just skincare, but the whole process of going to bed. By this, I mean, feels like I'm actively taking this time for myself. I'm sitting down, I am not consuming any media, I am taking the time putting the products in my face, I am massaging my face, I am using gua sha, I'm using good products. And then at night, I pick up my journal, I light a candle, I sit on my bed, on my fresh linen bed. Something about routine and treating yourself every single day with these little acts builds such a good amount of serotonin in my head. I feel like we don't have to wait till the weekend to use the good perfume or use this face mask sheet or whatever. The time to use it is now. Use your products, use the good candle. Don't buy a good candle and save it for special occasions. Every day is a special occasion. And having like a built-in routine that you automatically do, like I light up my candle, I light up my incense, I light up my Palo Santo, I start journaling, I start meditating. That routine is so automatic for me that I don't even have to think about it twice. But once you feel that you can do it without thinking twice, it's gonna come so natural to you, and your body is going to acknowledge that, and you're gonna get the best night's sleep. Going to bed at the same time every day, also very, very important for your circadian rhythm. Taking your magnesium at night, all of these little acts that you do every single day with no fail are so helpful for your body and for your mental health. For me especially, I love skincare. I love my skincare routine. I love it more than makeup. and getting my little products, my lineup of products for the night or day, and really taking my time, not rushing, brushing my hair, taking my time. It could take me like 20 minutes to do that nighttime routine. And I love it. It helps me sleep. And when it's daytime, it helps me wake up, start the day right. Before my walk, I put on my serums. I'll insert clips of my favorite products, but I'll put on my serums, I'll put on my favorite products. My self-care should be in your routine. It should happen every single day, because every single day counts, and every day it could be your last day on earth. Just think about that. Maybe not too much, but yeah. Habit or healthy, my final healthy habit that I absolutely love and literally cannot imagine my life without is being creative. I initially have put it as make art, but I feel like being creative encompasses everything, and it's not as specific as just making art, because being creative could be anything, and art is anything really. For me personally, I love creating content and I love painting. I love drawing. So it's again another time that you're completely offline and you're so immersed in something. It's like when you start a story or a book and you're so completely immersed that you just cannot wait to get immersed in that world. For me, it's the same when I'm creating something, especially with painting. I'll show you some paintings, but 100% you don't have to be good at it to do it. And I feel like at the start, I used to feel like I'm not good enough to be painting. Why am I doing it? We're not here to perform to anyone. We're not here to compare ourselves to anyone. If you enjoy something creative, do it. Don't think I'm not good enough to do it. No one's here watching you and observing you and judging you. You are creating something for yourself, and it's the whole act of being immersed in creating that is, I feel like, is so beneficial for me. So yeah, I love painting. I feel like most of my paintings represent things that I'm very passionate about, like the ocean or nature. And yeah, anything that has to do with being creative, I just feel like it's so extremely fulfilling to me, and something that I truly just do for myself, with something from start to finish, and not have distractions and not consume media while I'm doing it. There's also something very fulfilling when it comes to creating something that, you know, is inspired by your life and you're not imitating art. Yeah, I love doing that. And yeah, I think that's it for today. Those were my favorite healthy habits. Drinking your morning beverages, going for walks in the morning, reading, creating art, having a routine. All of these I feel like are so important for my well-being, and I feel like this could inspire someone maybe to implement one of these. But I definitely don't feel like I have to have certain products to feel grounded and feel well and healthy. These are just things that, you know, small pleasures in life that of course you have to learn to be happy without. But when it comes to products, but things like being creative and going for morning walks, things that are free, are just things that you can implement today, and you don't have to buy anything for it. So yeah, let me know what your favorite healthy habit is, and if you do any of this. And yeah, I'll see you next week. Thank you. Bye.